Let's pop ish real quick. So the latest thing in this whole dating thing is, a lot of modern women have an issue with settling. They feel like they always can get more. Majority of men don't live in that mindset. If a man finds something good, he doesn't consider it settling. Even in reality, he could say, well, I can have a better chick, or I can have this, that, and the third, or I can have 2 or 3 chicks and have my cake and eat it too. A man doesn't look at it that way. When a man finds a good woman, or a woman that he usually stick there. Is it gonna be perfect? No. Is it gonna be perfect? No. But women have this thing where, like, since they got full liberation, and this hasn't just happened. You got to understand, this is an indoctrination. It's not Brad or the man. The indoctrination started off with women in general. Women who these very same men helped fight for the right to work. They was basically telling their daughters, who were the women growing up in the 90s and the late 80s, or in the 80s and the 90s, telling them, oh, don't need no man. They felt like their husbands, they needed to depend on their husbands, and without their husbands, they can, go be what they could have lived out their dreams. And they told their daughters go live out their dream. It was bad advice. The majority of advice women get from other women is bad advice. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. The majority of the advice that women give in general when it comes to relationship is bad advice, because I don't want to say it's disingenuous, but they don't even know what they want to eat. So a lot of that advice that they give to they sons, and we've seen the climate of men out here, how it's going. The advice that they give to their daughters is bad advice. And then these very same women, when the daughter, go liberated, have a whole phase, don't need no ninja, don't need no man. When they come to the barbecue and they Christmas events and Thanksgiving, don't have a man. These are the same women that's shaming you for not having no husband. You scared to come to the cookout or to the family reunion, and you ain't, because they gonna shame you for not having no man. That's wild, right? But these are the same women that say go enjoy yourself. Woo. But they were projecting their fear, like this is what could have happened for me. I could have been a superstar in finance, or I could have got my MBA and whatever. You know what I'm saying? This is, and it's always that way. You think if you had a kid early, how different would my life have been? Or if I would have chose this route, well, how different would that's obvious. But not happy what you got in front of you. And now a lot of women, they got so much liberation now. And when let's say you cage an animal and you shackle an animal, and then you let them run out wild, man, motherfucker gonna go crack. That's women right now. The last 10, 20, 50 years now, they like, we can do whatever we want, and now it's like a delayed reaction. Now you seeing this like, we messed up. Now you got women saying, well, it's okay to be lonely, and it's okay to enjoy life on your own. And women are very social creatures. They're social. So when you think settling, that's what, you always talk about guys sending you a man or this, that, and the third. You talk about settling, you're not settling. When a man chooses you and you don't have nobody else that's going to choose you to take you serious, God sent you. That's the man you're supposed to be with. That's the man you're supposed to be with. Especially if you got kids, or you ain't the most in shape, or you don't, a man show up and he willing to even meet you halfway, but you think you deserve, I deserve to be. No, you don't. If you deserve that, and that's what you deserve, and you've been looking for that for, you couldn't find it in your prime, you ain't gonna damn sure find it in your decline, not out the man you want. It's not settling. If a guy was like, well, I got 5 chicks I'm dealing with, but I'm gonna choose you to be my, to procreate procreate with and be my wife, and I'm gonna choose you to carry on life and forget the other 5 chicks. How is that considered settling? Honestly, how is he settling? He chose you. So for a man to choose you to start a family with, to be a life partner with, to build his kingdom and continue his legacy with, or to go through the adventure of life with, for a man to choose you, that's not settling. He chose you. You are what you attract. If you've been out in your prime, if you didn't get the guy that you truly deserved and kept him, it's a wrap. Settling it shouldn't be a thing for women. You're saying, you listen to all these women that's saying, well, he taking her on a trip, he doing it. You don't even know he beating the hell out that girl probably. She getting pee-peed and doodled on to go to Dubai. You don't know what she had to do to get that, to go do that. She the third chick on this roster. What to do? You do that? It don't, like, y'all be living through social media. I had to learn that too. Like, damn, it seemed like dog got it on social media. You know what I'm saying? Like, she doing good. Woo, woo. And then you see him, he asks you for money to get into the club. You're like, damn, nigga, it's a facade. Y'all see these women that act like, oh, I'm on a trip and I'm doing this, take me back. And they were on a trip with these guys. Man, it's a fling. You see these very same women and they don't have a man. They don't have any direction. They have Nathan. You're not settling. If a man chooses you and like, man, I want to be with you, I want to build a legacy with, that's not settling. Especially if you've been out here in your 20s, your 30s, your 20s, and you ain't found that. And the guy say, okay, let's do it. Any guy say, let's do it. That, and he treats you well. He got it together. He getting it together. Y'all building together. Dog, he's going to have, that's not settling. Y'all want to be meticulous like it's an endless pool of options. Even if y'all want to be with Brad just sleep with y'all. And statistics, and women do not look at the statistics. I talk to women all the time, or different people all the time, you know, the comment section, whatever. And they be like, well, you know, black men get all this money and they go marry white women. That's not true. Look at the numbers. What is it? 70 or 80% of black people who make over six figures married to other black women. Just look at the numbers. 65% of women who have 3 or more children are black women by different fathers. Look at the numbers. Black women are the least married. So the numbers are not lying. You can't be the bottom of the barrel marriage-wise, because a man ain't defined by being married. This is keep it real. You can say what you want to say. I seen a video where a dude said, yeah, man that don't want to be married is suspect, and that's not suspect. Fuck, why would I want to give you my resources? In this day and age, you know, if I can have my way and eat my cake and eat it too and don't have to have a commitment, why would I? When it's at the peak of promiscuous women, why would I lock somebody down when I see a dude on I know men in life that lost and who say, don't get married. It's not a bunch of men telling young guys, oh, man, get married is beautiful. Bullshit. And it's not coming from a place of hatred. It's coming from a place of, man, it's bullshit. You know what I'm saying? But it's not settling for a man to choose you and want to marry you and give you that commitment. That's what God sent you. And you don't have no other guy that's willing to do it. The guy that's beating it up on the side, he ain't doing nothing for you and all. And God just sitting there like, she's an idiot. It's not settling. You are what you get. Men understand that. You are what you fetch on the dating market. On this market, you are who you attract. If you attracting a bum, a chaos goblin, a crazy mom, that says a lot about you. Because women have options. Women could talk to dudes and be nice to dudes, and they know if a guy's a nice guy or not, or a good dude or not. And they crush good dudes on the dating market. They know it. So you're not settling if a man chooses you. It's a lot of dudes making 6, 7 figures, and we proved it in the NFL, NBA all the time, who broke, and it's dudes who live in a lot more secure lifestyle. Do you really want to be in your 40s with nothing, no legacy, no nothing as a woman? just being a side chick, because that's what the numbers say you're going to be, is a side chick. It's not settling. Men understand this. You are what you fetch on the dating market. But the thing about women and self-improvement, I talk about this on the Patreon, should be coming out. Women that don't wait too late to self-improve. In your 20s, get your body snatched right now. Get your mental together right now. Increase your knowledge. Work on, having a nice face. And you need a resting bitch face. Now, I'm going to tell you this. I'm going to say this. You do need that face, so don't fuck with me. When you out on these streets, you at the gas station, you need that face. But you also need a nice, happy face. You need a beautiful face. A welcoming face, a welcoming attitude, But you are what you attract. It's not settling. Men understand this. But y'all listen to all these women who y'all say y'all think y'all look better than, or y'all, whatever, and y'all, I can do it, and they not living that life. Social media is a facade. I'll tell you this. My friend had like he had all this money, and he asked to borrow my watch back in the day while we went out for a night. And I'm like, this nigga ain't got it. He flossed with my watch on. It's a facade. Don't measure your situation by don't measure your man or your wife or your girl or your husband, whoever it is, by social media. Don't measure your life by social media. Trust and believe me. A lot of these people ain't living. They not living what they saying on social media. I promise you, bro. I seen it early. The arrogance that women have on social media because of Photoshop angles or likes and attention, you know what I'm saying? That's not the same persona. It's not the same persona. Trust and believe me. I say this all the time. I have women who I can text who will text me right back. But if I DM'd on social media, I couldn't get a DM back. It's a different world, but that world does not translate into reality. And this is why you're seeing a lot of women who think their options are plentiful. A lot of these women are prostitutes, unofficial prostitutes. And when you go down that road as a prostitute, mentally you can never return and have a healthy relationship. Trust and believe me. But hey, just want to spit that game real quick. Appreciate y'all, man. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Join the Patreon for the real channel go on. Link in the description. I did another X-rated version of this on the Patreon, so it might be up or it should be coming up. Join free for 7 days. Peace.